Hey guys, it's Ryan, the Turtle Power Fitness guy. I wanted to take a second to introduce some concepts related to flexibility training. So this is a video describing how to think about your flexibility training. Strength and flexibility are two of the most fundamental important movement qualities. Some other ones are speed, agility, quickness, balance, coordination, rhythm, endurance, things like that. But strength and flexibility are kind of the baseline because if you have no strength, you can't move. If you have no flexibility, you can't move. So most people's program is going to involve a lot more strength work than flexibility because most people already have a range of motion that allows them to do the activities they want to do. If you're trying to get into some other kind of activity that you don't currently have the range of motion for, then your program might include a lot more targeted flexibility training. But for most people, it will include stretches at the end of your workout that are called static passive stretches. So these two words, static passive, indicate the kind of stretching that you'll be doing. Static means the joint position is fixed. So you're not moving the limb or moving your body while you're stretching. And passive means that the tissues that are being stretched are not contracting. The muscle tissue is relaxed. So that's a static passive stretch. Another thing that a lot of you will see in your warm-ups prior to the start of your workout will be something called dynamic stretches. These are dynamic active stretches. This means exactly the opposite of static passive stretches. The limb is moving. So for example, you're kicking your leg up to the front and the muscle is active. So in both cases, the muscle is being stretched. In a static passive stretch, you're moving into a stretch position and you're holding your body in that position while you relax the muscle. In a dynamic active stretch, you are actively moving at a controlled speed into a stretch position and the muscle is engaged while it's being stretched. Now, depending on what kind of flexibility you train, that will determine what kind of flexibility you get. So, if you're training dynamic stretches, that's going to help you with your sport or your workout or your activity because you're going to have access to an active range of motion. If you're training static passive stretches, that's going to be more relaxing for your nervous system. It's going to be more rehabilitative. It's a great thing to do after your workout to bring all of your body systems back down to the normal resting levels. And it's just going to help get rid of tension and all kinds of dysfunction in the body. So there's two other kinds of stretches. So we have dynamic active, which will often be part of your warm-up. We have static passive, which will be part of your cool down. We have static active stretches, which some of you may see in your program if you're specifically trying to develop more flexibility, more range of motion. A static active stretch means the joint position is fixed, but the muscle is contracting. It is active. I also call these contract relax stretches or isometric stretches. And the third one is, the fourth one rather, is dynamic passive stretches. Nobody will have this in their program. In order to do a dynamic passive stretch, you need someone else moving your body for you because dynamic means the limb or the joint is moving, but passive means your muscles are relaxed. So this would be you being moved by someone else. So once again, we have four different kinds of stretches. We have static passive stretches done at the end of a warm-up, at the end of a workout. We have dynamic active stretches done at the start of a workout. We have static active stretches, type 3, if I can count. Static active stretches, also known as contract relax or isometric stretches. And then we have dynamic passive stretches, which nobody will see. Nobody that I'm working with anyway. The last thing I want to say is that, it's not possible for me to specify exactly how long to hold a stretch, how many sets to do of a stretch, or how many times in the week to do them. I'm going to offer guidelines in everybody's program, but the way that everybody's body responds to flexibility training is very different. And so you need to be responsible for listening to your body, being in dialogue with your body, having a relationship with your body, and listening to the feedback it sends you and adjusting your program accordingly. If I have you doing static passive stretches twice a week and you feel like you still feel a lot of tension, you're never sore after doing those stretches, and you're just like not really feeling like your flexibility, or maybe your flexibility is diminishing because of the strength work you're doing, then hold the stretches longer, do more sets of them in your workout, or do them more frequently. It's that simple. Just stretch more. If I have you doing static active stretches or contract, relax, or isometric stretches, and you're really sore afterwards, you're sore for days, and I have you doing it, let's say 3 times a week, and you feel like, man, I can't even get into my next workout because I'm still too sore from my isometric stretches, then back off. Hold the stretches for less time, do them less frequently, or do less sets of them in your workout. So if you have questions about the way that your body is responding to some of the flexibility training in your program, feel free to hit me up. But really, I can never get inside your head. I'm never going to be able to feel what you feel. And I can't say, here's how to stretch, because everyone's body is different. So the way that you need to stretch is going to be guided by the information I give you, but the specifics are going to be up to you. So enjoy your flexibility training. If you want more information about flexibility, there's plenty of great people out there, people I'm learning from, that I can direct you towards. And as always, take care of yourself, have fun.